Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. And in today's video, okay, before we head to the battle, thank you so much for those amazing feedback and the nice messages I get from lots of people who use the previous team from the previous video, which I'll be linking at the end of this video. It seems like the team has been working for most of the people, not everyone, most of the people. And yeah, if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section below, and I always reply to every comment I receive. And I received 2 or 3 comments saying that the team is not working for them. So my friend, when you reply with a comment like that, please let me know what's the problems. Like, the team is not working. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, try to wake up earlier. There is no response to such a thing. Like, the team is not working. I need to know the problem so I can help you with that. So if you have a problem, feel free to comment in any of the videos, and I will try my best to answer all of the questions. Today's video is just how do you deal with the team from the previous video. Like, if you watch the previous video, if you're playing the remix, you know, like, lots of people are using the team. And I had a coaching session on stream with one of the streamers. If you watch the stream, you'd know who I'm talking about. So I'm like, how do we deal with the team? Let's swap Scrafty for Vigoroth. Why? Okay, let me pause here. The main reason for Scrafty is that it's much better than Vigoroth against Carving, since you resist the rock fast move. But Vigoroth always tend to do better in the general meta, like whenever the meta is wider. And Vigoroth is a good lead swap. Vigoroth is a good generalist all the time. Plus, I'm trying to come up with a similar team that can handle the previous team. So if people are using the previous team, I'm gonna teach you today how to deal with the previous team. Okay, so this matchup, we have a Buzzwole lead, which is a tough lead, not gonna lie. It's a tough lead for Vigoroth because they resist counter and they do super effective. So there's 2 stages of differences for the fast move. I shielded here, and I don't think that's a good decision, but with 2 shields down now at this point. But that's my only play at that point. Now, yeah, now they came up with a Charizard, so I went here to Vigoroth because my Vigoroth has no use against Buzzwole, so I need to use it here. See guys, if your Pokemon is gonna get hard counted in the back, you just try to use it whenever you can and just don't shield it. Just spam these fast moves. So at this point, what am I gonna do? The correct play is to jab all the way down. Blast Burn doesn't KO, so I'm just gonna keep farming. And then we will double Brian in the back. Let's see if it works. Oh, wait, Buzzwole. That thing is dead. What am I talking about? See, guys, so Vigoroth got hard countered. So at that point, we have to use it against the Charizard. So here they have a Hypno. It's just a straightforward matchup. You just throw these body slams. And if they shield. And by the way, you always throw on 5 here. You throw on odd numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7. If it's 1 turn, 2 turns against 4 turns, like Vigoroth against Hypno. So since they shielded, I'm not gonna let them farm me down. I'm just gonna aggressively swap, and then get energy lead on Dragonair. You need Shadow Dragonair. Non-Shadow Dragonair does not work. Okay, I know people ask me this question a lot. Does non-Shadow Dragonair non-Shadow? No, it doesn't. You need Shadow one. A bad IV Shadow Dragonair is better than a good IV non-Shadow Dragonair. This is how good this Pokemon is. Look at this. The fast move is just phenomenal. It's just too much fast move. So now they have a Drapion in the back. I don't care about shielding, but shielding wouldn't be a bad idea there, by the way. Now we have Toxapex into Drapion. Now people, if you don't have a Toxapex, I don't think there is a good replacement for Toxapex. Like, you could go and use Skunk. You could go and use Tentacruel, but Toxapex is the superior one. And don't be like too picky with the IV. If you don't have a rank 1, it's fine. You can build a rank 400. It's fine. Okay, the Pokemon is just too bulky. And with Pokemon like a Dragonair, you need a Pokemon that can spot, soak all the energy. They tried to catch, and I was aware that they will catch at one point. So don't throw. If you feel like the opponent's gonna catch, don't throw. Dunsparce, and they swap to Dragonite. The moment I saw a dragon and flyer, I insta go to Toxapex. You don't need to shield. Look how oppressive this Pokemon is. So here I'm not gonna bait, because baiting is my lose con. They might get to a win, to a move. So look at this. I grabbed a shield, and they are very low health at this point. That's a huge advantage for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Dragon Breath him all the way down. And then his Dunsparce will be useless. Why? We have Energy Lead here. And we're going to do lots of fast move pressure. Body Slam number 1 coming here. I think if they shield, I'm supposed to swap. I don't mind double shielding at this point because I have a healthy Dragonair and I have a healthy Vigoroth. Nothing can beat that. So we go here and get the catch. And remember, nothing walls Vigoroth, so a catch is never a bad idea. Now, how to play here? I'm just gonna counter and throw these body slams, and I just need to get them lower health than my Dragonair. And oh, never mind, I have a move. I can just tap the move. That's why I always recommend don't swap without a move. Like, look at that scenario. We just won because here, Stupid Party Marty. If you guys watch my stream, you know who's the Stupid Party Marty. I was streaming, so I can feature a good team, so I can post on YouTube. Party Marty accidentally had a team of Drifblim and Azumarill. Oh, you can't use Azumarill. I meant Primarine. So this is a snipe. If you guys aren't aware of the snipe, sometimes chat snipe me with a team that hard counters my team on stream. Yeah, good one. You're so funny, Party Marty, if you're watching the video. Yeah, think you're funny? I'm gonna time you out from my stream, please. And here I'm just throwing whatever because I 100% am sure that I don't win this. Drifblim is just a huge code breaker. Do you think actually we should use Drifblim? I think Drifblim and Jellicent are becoming two good core breakers to my teams, especially. And here is a Whiscash, which is also another hard counter to the Toxapex. It's a big, like Quag. Toxapex can play against Quag, but like, look at this. He's BMing as well, bro. I'm gonna time him out, but pretty much if you're watching this video, you're getting timed out, by the way. Okay, moving to the next battle. We have Vigoroth into Mantine. This is a horrible lead. But remember, Vigoroth does not have a horrible lead. The only horrible lead I could think of is Drifblim, literally. Mantine, what do we do? I mean, since they throw on 5, that means it's a Bubble Beam. So I'm just going to keep throwing. Now don't throw a charge move. Now just keep farming until they throw. Then you go to Dragonair or to Toxapex. So they have a Jellicent, which is low-key a core breaker to this team as well. So in this video, we're teaching you how to play against the previous team and the Ghosts. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to throw these charge moves, even though like it does nothing. Look at that. That did nothing. We throw in good timing. And after this one, I think you just throw. So we got the Jellicent into low health, technically. So now we shield, and we just hope that the Dragonair can sweep. So since it's a bad lead, we get like a we get hard counter in the lead, hard counter in the back. So all I'm hoping is that the Dragonair can do something. If Dragonair can do something in this match, we can win. Remember, we have lots of energy on the Vigoroth, and it's a Diggersby. This is good. Why? Because they have to land an EQ. So we go for the catch. They threw Fire Punch. I think they were like, oh, in case he catches, it's just Fire Punch. And they catch it on Jellicent. This game is becoming harder, not gonna lie. I have to overfarm by a lot. We are close to a move on the Dragonair. Remember that, chat. So they have Mudshot. Mudshot doesn't do that much damage. And Diggersby doesn't have that much attack. Their win con is to Mudshot me down. My win con is to get to a Body Slam here. We get to the Body Slam, and we take this game, even though it was a tough lead and a tough swap. See, guys, just because you have bad lead, bad swap, doesn't mean the game is trying to hard counter you. No, it could be someone that is trying to hard counter a team that they are facing. That's like the nature of the game. So Cresselia in the lead. I just don't shield here because you can live 2 Moon Blasts with the Psycho Cut in between. If they are running Future Sights, it's actually a tough game. So here, you either catch a Moon Blast on Toxapex or you just sack the Vigoroth. You have both options. Now I'm just going to go Dragonair. If they swap in Lickitung, I always recommend to throw a Body Slam and then swap so you can put it at like lower health for the Toxapex to be able to clap. Because as this health, this is like Poison Jab plus Sludge plus some farm down. So a sludge is not supposed to KO here. It does like 80% of that health. Bro, this is a bad IV Licky Tank. That's some swag tips IV. I could swear. It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to do near that. That's like some lucky IV Licky Tank right there. Okay, they swap into a Diggersby. It's a quick attack Diggersby. So good thing it's not Mudshot. So now we swap. We have 2 shields, right? We throw in CMP here. And I have 2 shields. What does that mean, guys? Whenever you guys see me have 2 shields, I'm gonna call a bait. Okay? I know he's gonna bait. Just because, remember this. Just because your shadow doesn't mean you have to shield. Because your shadow, your opponent is most likely to bait. So that's why you call the bait. Look at that. See, guys? I have 2 shields. They have Diggersby. And they can nuke me. So, I'm shadow. Nope. I am not gonna throw that. And now moving to Shadow Ghastly. This guy used to snipe me a lot. And he sniped with the bayonet. So, I think like I had 3 losses to just the Steam snipers. And other than that, I lost to 2 people. Look how much damage. That was so much damage, dude. So much. Bro, wait, that's G-Van, right? That's G-Van, if I am correct. Yeah, this is a tough game. I'm expecting a third hard counter in the back. Yeah. I mean, this is not an extreme hard counter, but this is a Pokemon that beat Toxapex. So since they are watching the stream, they know I don't shield the first move on Toxapex, so they throw the Hyper Beam. The game actually came in much closer than I expected, but I don't win this. There is no world where I can win that. I mean, I'm just gonna fast forward. This is like very painful to watch, not gonna lie. Yeah, now watching the video, this is actually G-Van. Yeah, look, we get hard counter and the game came to 1 fast move. If I had 1 more fast move, I actually could have won that game. Toxapex in the lead. How do you play this? The way you play it, you always throw the bulldoze. And you can try to catch on the Toxapex after. So I'm not gonna shield here, okay? Remember, the best way to deal with Toxapex is to catch their energy on your Toxapex. If you can do that, that's an easy one for you. Why? Because your Toxapex energy is going onto something that is effective, something that doesn't resist energy. Their energy here is resisted on my Toxapex. So I get lots of energy. See, guys, this is how you play against it. I get lots of energy, and then I swapped out so I can get energy lead on my Dragonair. So now how do I do? I'm just going to throw in good timing. By the way, I did good timing there, but I had a visual glitch. No, not visual glitch. What do you call it? Like the game visually was delayed by 1 turn. So the more I tapped after 2 Dragon Breath, but in fact it was a 3 because of the frame drop. Body slam after body slam. So now we just farm down. And doesn't matter what they have, I have lots of energy. We have some decent health, and it's a Scrafty. That's the team you guys know from the previous video. And I know some people will be like, oh, but yes, that's a different order. It's the same team. I always recommend to change the order if the team is not working. See, it's the Scrafty. What's the Scrafty gonna do? We're just gonna go and state a sludge at this point, and we should take this game home. Good game. See, guys? So if you're playing against the Scrafty team, your best play is to make them dump their Toxapex energy on your Toxapex, and you use your energy on something that's not Toxapex. Keep that in mind. Always make sure you're doing that. So here, I am not going to shield even if they have Future Sight. They didn't have Future Sight, which means this is a good matchup for me. So now they throw another one. I know that this is not a Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave mean Future Sight. So I'm just going to no shield. I'm going to Sludge and then fast move them all the way down. Look how much... I prefer this type of scenario where I can leave with lesser health and more energy. So we don't have that much health, but we have lots of energy. So at this point, we're just going to throw a Sludge. And look what the Toxapex did. Killed the Cresselia, got the Licky Tank to almost half HP. Yes, they have energy, but their fast move is not going to do anything. They lagged for a bit, but they got like 4 licks in 1 second, which means it was just a visual glitch. So Here's the thing. Whenever you're using Vigoroth, keep that in mind always. Whenever you're using a Vigoroth, they swap something that does not resist Body Slam, does not double resist counter. Throw a Body Slam, then swap. Why? Because one, you're either getting shield, which will make the game easier for you to swap. After you throw a Body Slam and swap, it will make the game easier for that Pokemon to win. If you get a shield down, or even if they no shield, you will have lesser health to beat. Like as an example, I throw Body Slam, they didn't shield. Now my Dragonair is going to be able to fight a half HP Pidgeot instead of fighting a full HP Pidgeot. If they shield, my 2 shielded Dragonair is going to be able to fight a Pidgeot with 1 shield. If they shield. In both cases, a Dragonair will be able to farm and leave with lots of health, even though we won. So, another Toxapex. How do we do with this? Remember, you have to make them dump their energy on the Toxapex and use your Toxapex energy on something that is not Toxapex. See, they used their energy here. They just wasted 50 energy and now they swap to Vigoroth. So what we do, we sludge. They might shield here, they might not, but it's not the end of the world. So, since they didn't shield, we can farm all the way down. I can tank a Bulldoze like a Chad here. And look at that, we have lots of health. They brought the Toxapex back because they don't have a Toxapex answer. So now, Yasser, you said you'd make them dump your energy on something that's not Toxapex. Yes, but in this situation, I had lots of energy and my energy will be able to knock them out. Or at least take the Toxapex out. And at this point, look at this. I have 2 Pokemons that are healthy against 1 Pokemon. Scrafty is problematic once your Toxapex is not healthy. So here, I think I need to shield this so I can do more Dragon Breath damage, but I decided to no shield. Now, what we need to do is to counter all the way down, and we cannot throw anything, and then we can win this game just by fast moving down the opponent all the way. Jellicent lead. This is a core breaker, and it's not an easy game to play. So what do we do? Well, you throw Bulldoze on good timing. You try to chip this as much as you can so the Dragonair can fast move it down after. Okay, they threw here. This is still a very uncomfortable health to farm down, but you don't have any other way. Like, what am I gonna do? Let them take the game? When? No, I'm gonna put a fight, okay? So they swap in a Dragonair. Now, I am not gonna bait here because I'm expecting them to no shield. So here, we don't bait. Just go for it. And they will no shield most likely. Why? Because they have a Jellicent that walls this Pokemon. They brought in the Diggersby. Look at this matchup, guys. They brought in a Diggersby and they are farming so much energy. I don't think I can win. I need something here to happen. So what are we gonna do? They swapped. So I'm sludging here so I can be able to farm them down after. So look at this, guys. They have 100 energy on Diggersby. Can we win this game? Look what I'm gonna do. They throw. We call a bait. Remember, your shadow, people most likely will bait. We bait again, we call the bait again, and now we can just win this game by shielding everything. See, guys, sometimes you can win a game like that where we get hard counted, we get enough matchup, opponent played phenomenally, but they were baiting and we called the bait. So there are some games where you have to pull out something to win, and we successfully did that. So whether you like that channel or no, you get to admit that that was a very well played game. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you guys like the battles, and hopefully you know how to deal with the team from the previous video. And you know, I will be posting some videos as well. And remember, if you have some battles you want to showcase on this channel, there is a link for battle submission. I will be glad to feature it on this channel. So thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.